All right, another video in sunny California. The time, 12:08. Hello, I'm Andrew. I own this channel. And yeah, before this video continues, there's two things I want to mention. The first one is a plug for Strollworks. I did a workshop with them not too long ago, and they're doing a creator sale right now, which every workshop they've done is 50% off. It's huge, and they've never done a sale like this, so go take advantage of it. It ends April 9th, 2020. And the second thing is, as I'm uploading this video, we are stuck in our homes because of the COVID-19 virus. As a photographer who shoots outdoors, it does make things a bit tough and weird. Alex Stroll and his team at Strollworks, the company I just mentioned, created The Circle. The Circle is an open community forum where during these times where we're stuck inside, we can still connect with like-minded individuals. Myself, as well as other Strollworks instructors, and Stroll himself is all in that forum. So come on through and we can just support each other in these weird times, and it's free. So with that, let's keep the video rolling. Hey, boo-boo. Turn off the lights. So I went out to the basketball courts first, and I was actually there last week, and that's what really sparked my interest to go back there. I was trying to improve on and replicate some of the shots I had gotten the week prior, but I don't know, it wasn't really happening. I only stayed there for about 10 minutes, and I could have stayed longer, that probably would have helped, but I was on a time restraint, so I went to the skate park. When I'm shooting street, I try to be a little low-key. It's kind of hard with this setup. So out in Venice, I was using a Sony a7 III as well as a Tamron 28-75. I'll go stay right there. This was what I was using. It's definitely not the worst thing for street. It's still kind of big. And then if you add the GoPro to the top of that, pretty noticeable. But Venice is pretty busy, and like half the population there is influencers, so no one really notices you. I'm trying to limit my time just because I want to make it out to this spot an hour or so away for sunset. So probably another half hour to an hour here, and gonna go shoot the skate park now and still look for little compositions and whatnot. With these types of composition shots, I would say I'm not like stellar at them. I definitely work better when I'm directing and moving people around an area, but I do enjoy taking them. Once I can actually get out of the house, it's something I'm definitely looking forward to getting better at. But people like Joe Greer and Willem Verbeek, like they are really good at these type of photos. Also Willem, I'm sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. I notice when I'm out shooting wherever I may be, I tend to adopt the pace of that place. Places like New York City are very fast-paced, whereas Venice, I wouldn't call it slow necessarily, but it's a more easygoing pace. It's a bit more controlled, and I can approach it with ideas in mind and let a spontaneity play into the rest of it. Like I know where the skate park is, and I know I'm gonna go shoot there. I can count on that happening. And then, yeah, let spontaneity do the rest. Most of the time I was at the skate park, I just allowed people to whiz by. I would stay outside the rails, and I would try to see photos as they went by and happen in front of me and just be quick enough to get them. Seeing how there was no sun in Washington at the time of filming this, I was very much drawn to the light and the shadows. And I'm always drawn to movement, so I was trying to play a bit with that and see what I could find. I was pleased with how some of the photos came out. I do wish I would have like lowered my shutter speed to 1/50th or 60th to get some cool motion blur. Everything I shot was pretty sharp, and not that that's a bad thing at all. I just feel like a little bit of motion to those photos would have added a lot more to the overall story. There's really not much method to the madness here. I was there for like an hour and a half just firing away. But one of the skaters who was out there just ripping, he came up and actually started talking to me. His name was Skylar, and I saw him air over this little section that went like that. I think it's called a hip and a ramp. I love skating, and I actually follow it pretty closely. I just don't know terms, so I'm still technically a poser. Anyways, I asked if I could shoot him going over that gap again. Nice. Yeah, take a look in. Pretty sick. Yeah, nice to meet you. You too, brother. Yeah, I think they're cool. I feel like I didn't take enough time to think about my composition though. I think 24mm would have worked a bit better for the shot. 28 is just slightly too tight. I'm not used to shooting at it all the time. I think it looks really good for portraits, but I don't know, I wasn't really stoked on my composition here. I do like the skater standing in the back though, that's kind of tight. Yeah, not a bad shot, but not 100% what I wanted. That's on me. I saw this other skater I ended up meeting. His name was David, and he was trying to air over this cone and do a grab. I think it's called a millin. I don't know. I wish I knew terms better. You're good, you're good. Oh! On that attempt, he aired over and landed almost, but then broke his board. It halted to a stop against the concrete. He fell off. Snagged a quick shot of that.
Yeah, the pictures look sick. You landed it basically.
There was a really good energy going on in that little area. There's a group of guys to the right of me who just showed up and saw him trying to do a millin over this cone, and it was just fun. They were cheering him on, and then David broke his board after he basically landed it, and
oh!
They were funny and they were good energy, and yeah, it was just fun. I definitely regret not getting up from my spot and shooting around, changing my angles. And then the next try, David rolled away from it and the homies cheered.
Yeah!
The energy was fun, and yeah, I wish I could have captured it better, but so it goes. So that pretty much sums up that outing. I approached this outing with the idea of shooting a collection in mind, and let me explain what I mean by that. I'd say one of my weaknesses is capturing those standalone images, ones that just support themselves. They don't need no man. I don't think any of the photos I got that day like stand alone very well. It's something to work on and get better at, but I feel like when I shoot collections, like that definitely suits my style way more. I feel like all the little detail shots and this and that supports each other versus standing alone outright. The things I could do better. I was a bit pressed for time to go catch sunset later, so I didn't stick around the basketball courts for long, but I think the main thing is as I was starting to get comfortable with people at the skate park and going inside the rail and shooting more, that's when I had to leave to catch sunset. I'm way too passive and timid around people, especially in the sense of taking photographs of them. It's something I definitely want to get better at, because after looking at these images, it would have been really cool to get some just straight on portraits of people to add to that entire collection. And I totally could have done it. It's just a matter of asking. The worst they can say is no. So yeah, that pretty much sums up that shoot. You can check out the entire collection of these photos on my blog, on my website. It's all linked below. Again, the Strollworks creator sale is going on. All the workshops on the Strollworks website, including my own, is 50% off. And of course, the circle is going on as well. So go check it out, connect with us there. And yeah, that's that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment below any questions. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps this channel out. And I mean, we're trying to make it out here. Hope it brought some value to you. Hope you learned something. And I will see you next video.